Boys for Life Tour, Milwaukee. This is your number before you go. Let's get into it. You guys are going to be at the Fiserv Forum on Thursday, April 2nd. Capacity of that venue is 18,000 people. Doors are going to open at 7 and show is at 8. And I have been told they start on time. Box office is going to open at 12. Bags. Few options. Clear bags that measure no bigger than 14 by 6 by 14. Small clutches, purses, wallets that do not exceed 4.5 by 6.5. They don't have to be clear. Okay, so a 4 by 6 photo is a good guide when you're picking and trying to see if your bag fits or not. Backpacks of all sizes are prohibited unless they are clear and within that 14 by 6 by 14 limitation. Medical bags, they're going to be permitted, but they must be screened before entry. Locker rentals for oversized bags are available on the Hopkins Plaza flag court area. Clothing or accessories with sharp embellishments or decor deemed dangerous is not going to be allowed. Okay, so typically what I kind of see or what I normally hear is anything that has spikes on it, because that can be deemed as somewhat dangerous. Okay, metal chains of any kind, including wallet chains. Sometimes our bags, ladies, they have straps that are made of chains. I would say if the whole strap is made of chain and is a long metal chain, a long strap, I would probably pick another bag. If you have a bag that has a short chain on it, you're going to be fine. You want to buy alcohol, you got tickets to pick up at the box office. Remember to bring your ID. Mace or pepper spray. If either of those are on your keychain, take those off because they are considered weapons and they will not be allowed in the venue. Cameras. No flash photography, no monopods, no tripods. Cameras with interchangeable or detachable lenses. Cameras with lenses greater than 3.5 inches long, including through the use of zoom feature. Audio visual recording devices, including but not limited to GoPro, Google Glasses, spectacles, etc. And no drones. So what is allowed in? Non-professional cameras. Okay, so those are your point and shoot cameras. Of course, the cameras on your phone, disposable camera, and most Polaroid cameras. Okay, they already are telling you cameras that have lenses that are longer than 3.5 inches when they are extended. They're going to consider those professional, even if it's through the use of a zoom feature. Okay, so keep that in mind. Anything that has a detachable lens, if it has a detachable lens and that is the only way it works, leave that camera at home because it's going to be considered professional. DJI cameras, they didn't specifically say those, but I kind of lumped them in with GoPros, so I would leave those at home as well. Portable fans and portable chargers, as long as they can fit in your bag, bring them. They will have the Charge Fuse service there, which is a service where you can rent portable chargers, and they typically do not charge you, or they charge you a small fee and refund it to you as long as you bring the charging block back when the concert is over. Selfie sticks are a no. Umbrellas need to be small and collapsible. No golf-sized umbrellas. They need to be compact, be able to fit underneath your seat, and they do not want them to have any pointed tips. Posters can be no bigger than 11 by 17. Okay, they have to be handheld, can't be attached to a pole or stick, anything like that. No vulgar language, no obscenities, can't be blocking anybody's view. The venue is cashless. Cash is not going to be accepted, so you want to buy merch, you want to buy food, then tap to pay or bring your cards. The use of tobacco products in any form, including smokeless tobacco, e-cigs, or vaping devices, is prohibited inside the venue and on Deer District property. They do have a no re-entry policy, so if you go outside the venue and you try to get back in, you're going to need a brand new ticket. No outside food. Wheelchairs, they do have a complimentary wheelchair service, which is available inside the arena for guests needing transportation from the arena access points to and from their seats. And it's available on a first come, first served basis. Guests who need this service should alert a team member when entering the arena or a guest service representative inside the seating bowl. Please be aware that their representatives are not able to lift guests or transport guests outside the arena. Wheelchair rental is not available. If you need a mobility device, then you're going to need to bring your own. All of their entrances are ADA accessible. Guests with disabilities or mobility limitations are encouraged to use their dedicated ADA entrances, which is BMO East Entrance and BMO North Entrance, located at the corner of Janue Avenue and Bell R. Phillips Avenue. ADA drop-off and just drop-offs in general. If you need to be dropped off closer to the venue for some reason, Janue Avenue near the intersection of Bell R. Phillips Avenue. The intersection of Highland Avenue and Bell R. Phillips Avenue, and then Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Drive between Highland and Janue Avenues. Those are your 3 drop-off locations. Guests with disabilities and mobility requirements are strongly encouraged to be dropped off on Janue Avenue near the intersection of Bell R. Phillips Avenue. And this is because that location provides the closest access to the BMO East and BMO North entrances. Parking is available via Ticketmaster and Spot Hero. I'll show you Ticketmaster first. If you go onto their website and you enter in Bow Wow, you'll be brought to this page. If you scroll up and pick the Milwaukee show, you want to click on the I that's circled next to PM on Thursday. If we click that I, it'll bring up this page, event information. And from here under add-ons, you see the different parking options available, the Highland parking and the Fifth Street parking. Both of them are the same price. I will pick the Highland parking option. From here, it will bring up the option for you to purchase. As you can see, the cost once again is $49.10. You have a map up top that shows you where the parking is. If we go to the right and hit those three dots, the right hand corner, it'll bring up event info. From there, it'll bring up this page. If you scroll up and go to additional info, it will bring up additional information that you need. The parking structure is going to open 3 hours prior to the event start time. They are telling you that where it's located as well, 1030 North 6th Street. And also ADA parking is available, but it's of course on a first come, first served basis. So if you need that, I would encourage you to come early. You can also do Spot Hero. You can do this on their app or on their website. You want to put Bow Wow in the search box. And then if you scroll up to performers and click Bow Wow from there, the different shows will come up. We'll pick the Milwaukee show. And from there, we can see different options that are available. I like to bring to people's attention that it will tell you how far the garage or lot is from the venue. The first one, for example, is 9 minutes away. If you click within that reservation, it will also tell you your arrival time and departure time. 6 o'clock p.m. is when you can park, and you must leave by 1 o'clock a.m. And if you scroll up to amenities, here is where it will tell you if it is a covered lot or not, as well as if they have ADA parking. Looking for alternate means of transportation to the venue, they do have the bus, which operates in the arena. Routes 19, 31, and 80 make stops within walking distance of the arena. And then there's also shuttles. So if you're looking to use one of those methods, I would do Google Maps. You put your starting point in and your ending point as the arena, and it will spit out what is available to you. You keep that open. It will ride with you as you're going and coming to the arena and tell you your next steps, stops, etc. Ride share, drop off, and pick up. It's going to be at the intersection of Highland and Bell R. Phillips Avenues near the Bucks Pro Shop. I like to encourage people who are using rideshare to one, reserve it in advance because it's going to save you some coins. And then two, after the show, if you're doing rideshare, I would go about 2 blocks away from that venue and find me a spot to be picked up from, because when it's really crowded, rideshare can get backed up. The drivers can't find you because of traffic, etc. So if you go away from the venue, it makes it a little bit easier for the driver to find you and get to you quicker. Weather for the evening, 41 degrees, and there is some mention of that 4-letter word that we don't like to say because we don't want it. Okay, but Milwaukee, regardless, you're going to have a beautiful night and a wonderful show. That is your number before you go. Are you guys ready? It's time to wrap up your last minute things. Parking passes, particularly if you purchase them, go ahead and download them, have them ready to go so that you're able to scan them to get into your respective lots, garages. It's going to keep parking moving. Okay, and that's what we want. We want to keep things moving. The same way with your tickets to the show, get them downloaded into their respective apps, because that's going to get you into the venue quicker. Pack your patience. This is a good amount of people coming to one area for one event. Getting there is half the battle. Getting home is going to be the worst part of it. So pack your patience. Any questions, any comments, leave them down below. I definitely try to get back to you guys as quickly as I can. If Milwaukee is not your stop for this tour, but you're going to one of the up and coming cities on this tour and you want to be in the know before you go, feel free to give your girl a follow. I got you. I'm also covering many of the hot tours of 2026 as well. So if you're going to any of them and you want to be in the know before you go to enjoy the show, give me a follow. Milwaukee, please be safe, pack your patience, and most importantly, enjoy the show, y'all. Bye.